Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and today we're going to take a look at the Akashic Records to see what message Source has for you. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what they are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. All 12 zodiac signs will have their Akashic Records reading up no later than Thursday of this week. And if you're hearing that humming in the background, I apologize. I do have the AC unit on because it's like 92 degrees up here today. So with all of that said, now let's begin. We're tapping into the Aquarius collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What message do you have for the Aquarius collective from the Akashic Records? What do they need to know at this time? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your message: follow your passion. And at the bottom of the deck, you have miracles. If there's something that excites and motivates you, it is a message from your Akashic record that it can lead to your abundance. Don't silence it. I love this. Almost like Phoenix rising from the ashes here type of feeling. And then you have at the bottom of the deck miracles. You are being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. Very Page of Swords kind of energy here. So let's see where we're going with this here for the Aquarius collective. If you're not familiar with the Akashic Records are basically a record, the universe's record of your soul's journey. I do this reading probably twice a year. Last year I did it May of 2025 and then December of 2025. And so I figured now that we just had that new moon in Taurus on the 16th yesterday, that we could explore more to see where you're at in your current soul's journey and what message Source has for you to kind of help you along on that journey. So tell me why this is here for the Aquarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they need to know about follow your passion and miracles for the Aquarius collective? One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have Four of Pentacles. We have Queen of Swords. And we have King of Wands. Very interesting energy here for you. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. Okay, so you've taken something as far as it can go. A situation, environment, or connection. Four of Pentacles. It's a comfort zone, but it's not comfortable. It's not the financial abundance you need or the emotional abundance that you're desiring, or it's not fun or creative anymore. It's okay. The Four of Pentacles for me is like, it's okay. It's structured. It's solid. There's some stability there. But with that Ten of Swords, it's like, I've gone as far as I can with this situation, environment, connection, or experience. And Queen of Swords, for me, queens exist in the present because they process the past, and kings take action. And so you know this here presently. Based upon my past experience with whatever this is, it's not the Ten of Cups and it's not the Ten of Pentacles, right? I've gone as far as I can go. Now the King of Wands energy is saying to you, what is your passion? What do you want to do next? Either to build upon this, to expand upon this, or maybe to do something completely different. So I feel like you are on the precipice of a new chapter. Tell me more about that Four of Pentacles. Because you're still holding on to it. Like you haven't quite transitioned away from it. But I just kind of feel this energy of like, it's no longer doing it for me. Tell me about that Four of Pentacles here for Aquarius. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Wands. There we go. The Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups. That's exactly the feeling I had. Knight of Swords. I want to break out of this, right? I want to make more money, or I want to be in love again, or I want to connect with people, or, you know, maybe I want to do some community project that's very exciting. So again, that situation, environment, or connection that is stable for you is also burdensome at the same time. You feel like a cog in the machine. I do the same thing every day. I'm always up in my head about it. I know that something needs to change here, but I'm not quite sure what direction to go in. I just know that at the end of the day, Four of Cups, I'm not particularly happy with whatever this is. There's a little engine inside of you that's starting to rev. And that Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. Tell me why the Queen of Swords is here. And this is like, I need to be logical about this, right? This is not an emotional thing where, oh, I'm not feeling well, so I'm going to eat 2 containers of ice cream today. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I've done that a time or two in my life, maybe more. But that's not what this is. And I say that because the Queen of Swords in your deck has her heart behind a cage, if you will, or in a cage. So it's like, I'm logically thinking about this, and I'm just not happy here. It's okay, but it's not great, right? 4 to the 4, very stagnant energy. Tell me why that Queen of Swords is here for Aquarius. Like something's got to give. There has to be more to life. I want adventure. I want excitement. I want something I can sink my teeth into. One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Swords is clarified by Two of Swords. Queen of Wands, there we go. Knight of Cups, bottom of deck, Ace of Cups. I want something that sets my soul on fire, something that is exciting, something that I'm doing for love of self, but also will invite love into my life. Like something I would love to do, people I'd like to collaborate with, maybe someone that I'd like to be with. Again, whatever that Ace of Cups is different for all of you, but you're saying once I figure out what it is, then I will invest my emotional energy into it. But right now you're looking at it logically. We don't have an actual investment in what this is because we have no new pentacles except for what you're holding on to and that Four of Pentacles. So the Two of Swords is, I just know this isn't working for me. The Two of Swords is the moon in Libra. So there's some type of connection here in your life because Libra is the house of connections, marriage, partnerships, contracts, whether they're professional, platonic, or romantic. So there's someone here that you collaborate or connect with, and that could be community group, lover, friend, family member, the community you live in. There's something like that here at play. The job you have or the boss you work for, there's a person or people connected to it. And although your interaction with them, like I said, it's okay, but it's not exactly what you would like. Even if you're a business owner, you might be somewhat happy with where your business is today. It's bringing in some type of income for you, but you feel like you're doing something repetitively, like it's no longer fun or exciting. Queen of Wands, again, says, based upon my past experience, that once upon a time was fun and desirable and I liked it, but no more. Knight of Cups, I'm looking to move in a new direction. Move in a new direction. Whether that's professional, platonic, or romantic, or just some creative endeavor that you wanna do, like maybe learning the guitar or something like that. King of Wands, because you're about to, and this is what your soul's journey is saying, you're on the precipice of the new. You have already processed all of the past, and you've done it in a very unemotional or non-emotional way. So this is not an erratic, oh, I have to follow my passion and do this. One more shuffle. Thank you. This is, I've given great contemplation to the new. Queen of Cups, my heart is open, Empress, and the Fool. Told you, there's your new beginning. I want to birth this new thing. I want to change up the way I do my business. I want to look into relocation, maybe moving to another place in the world or something like that. There's something here at play. I want to try something new, create something new. I'm ready. My heart is ready. Again, the only thing we don't have are the pentacle resources. So I think Source is saying the pentacle resource will come from you. That's the next step now. You know that this isn't working. You're honest with yourself about that. Queen of Swords is like the no BS queen, right? I can look at that and say, just not what I want. This is what I want. I can really open up my heart to creating this, making this, going after this, attaining this for myself. Tell me about the Fool there. I'm ready to take the leap of faith. Tell me about the Fool. Tell me about the Fool here. I'm ready to create miracles. I'm ready to create a miracle. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Fool is clarified by the Devil, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Now we get to the Pentacle energy. Devil card is Capricorn. So again, we're looking at all Earth cards here came out. The Devil is passion. I am passionate about this person or this type of relationship or this job or this financial endeavor or this is the career path that I want. You're now fixed and you're ready. I want it all. That's what this is saying. I want it all. Devil to the Ten of Pentacles. I want it all and I'm ready to have it all. This is my moment in the sun. I'm ready to take that leap of faith. Oh, look at that. Six of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Cups. You either have this person by your side in this endeavor or you're meeting them when you take that leap of faith. So it's, what do I mean by that? When you're ready to look for a job and you're like, this is the moment I'm ready, that Two of Cups soulmate will be the new employer or the business partner or the investor. I'm ready to go to school, Page of Pentacles, and learn something new. I'm fired up. I'm tired of this job. I want to learn a new skill. Or even if it's not work related, I just want to learn a new skill. Maybe you want to learn gardening or you want to learn about landscaping just because it's a hobby of yours. You're ready now to learn it. I'm ready to take a chance on love. I want to find someone I can have the Ten of Pentacles with, or I already have that person in my life and now I am ready to take the relationship to the next level, if you will, a higher level of commitment. So this is passion, this is drive, this is desire. I'm ready to create this miracle in my life. This is like whatever it takes. I will work 24/7 at this, figuratively speaking, but the Devil does talk about deep desire and passion. Capricorn energy is not fixed energy. However, with the two, you know, it's saddled here with two other pentacle cards. So it seems to be very laser focused on this new beginning now. Anything else we need to know about the new beginning? I think instead of waiting for miracles to just happen, I have a group of you where you now want to create miracles. Anything else? Anything else Aquarius needs to know at this time? One more shuffle. Thank you. Anything else you need to know? 8 of Wands, moving forward, 5 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. Why does this always come up in your reading? You're moving forward in a very strategic way, but you're not telling everyone about it. I don't know why that is. I'm not telling everyone about it. I don't want to hear any complaints. I don't want people to try to dissuade me from this. I don't want anyone to tell me it's a bad idea, it's a bad investment. You know, don't waste your time on it. Even look at the 7 of Swords here. It's like I have to do this like a thief in the night type of feeling because I don't want to hear the squawking. So whatever this is, you're so determined or so fixed to create this for yourself, this new chapter, if you will, this new endeavor, this new project, this new passion, this new goal. It's like, I'm just going to move forward with it as quickly as I can, as dedicated as I can, and I'm not going to tell anyone about it because I don't need anyone else's opinion. I already sat here in that Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands energy, and I already know that this is not where I want to be, and I don't need anyone to tell me that I should be here. I've already determined I don't want to be here, and I don't need anyone to tell me that I shouldn't be here because I already have determined that this is where I want to be or this is where I want to go. 8 of Pentacles, and I'm going to work on this. Remember I said like working on it like 24 hours a day? Yeah, the 8 of Pentacles sometimes for me is like I'm going to work on this 8 days a week, even though they're, you know, technically only 7 days in the work week. 3 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. What is that? I'm going to have to clarify that for you. What is that 3 of Swords? 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, Ace of Swords. What is that? That was the underlining energy of this. Do you not want to communicate what you're doing because you think someone or people would be disappointed in you or would feel heartbroken if they knew this was the direction you're going in? What is that? 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, Ace of Swords. Reading just took a little bit of a twist. Or maybe you don't want these people to say things to you or this person to say things to you because it would emotionally hurt you. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. There you are now taking action. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and the Moon. You're hiding this from someone. This transformation of your life, death and rebirth. You're sowing a new seed. You're planting a new seed here in that 7 of Pentacles. And look at that 5 of Pentacles. It's like you don't want someone to know. You either don't want them to know because they would make you feel bad about this decision, or if they knew you were moving in this direction, they would feel bad. You're saying, I'm moving towards that. That Knight of Cups, here's that Page of Cups. I'm creating a plan, Virgo energy, a strategy, a plan. I'm putting it in motion, King of Swords. I'm moving in this direction. Again, Queens process to pass, Kings take action. I have 2 Kings here. You're ready to move on this. Not today. This is not achievable in one day. The Empress is like, this is like gestation. This is like within 9 months. There's something like that. Within 9 months, I'm moving towards it, or within 9 months, it'll come to fruition. Within 9 months, I will tell people. Not to spoil it for the cross-watcher, or not to spoil it for you by telling the cross-watcher, because clearly you don't want anyone to know. But I am an Aquarius rising, so I'm a little curious. So I'm going to do a little digging for us without revealing too much. Why the delay? Why is Aquarius delaying the announcement? It's like you're not telling everybody about this. Why is that? One more shuffle. Thank you. Why aren't you telling everyone? 10 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, in time. 3 of Cups, in time I will tell people. Judgment, it's a judgment call you made. In time I will tell my friends. In time I will tell, you know, the people that I work with. In time, you know, and again, I don't know what that is for you. In time I'm going to tell this person I want to marry them. In time I'm going to tell this person I'm leaving them. In time I'm going to tell the job that I'm leaving them to go work for a competitor, or I'm leaving them to start my own business. King of Wands very well could be the entrepreneur of tarot. So the leap of faith you're taking, there's something here. I've made the judgment call. I'm listening to my higher self, judgment call to the Hierophant. That 2 of Pentacles, in time, I will tell people about this decision. And 10 of Cups is like your close inner circle. My friends, my family, maybe my lover, something like that. In time, I will tell people. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. So I'm going to get 2 different sets for you. I'm going to get you 3 cards for how you can deal with this, because this, again, this is not going away overnight. You just now have an idea where you're going. So let's get you 3 cards on how you can deal with this or cope with this for the time being, because it is status quo in the 4 of Pentacles. And then what can you do to actually move in this direction? Like, any advice for you on that new chapter of your life? 3 cards for Aquarius here on how they can handle or mitigate the current situation, environment, or connection that they're in, that they're not happy with. How can they handle that for the time being? Okay, thank you. Oh, did you see what popped out? You have the 7 of Wands, you have the Devil, and you have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So bottom of deck, Ace of Wands. So move towards a new beginning. So there is something here of, I'm going to stay here, right? 7 of Wands. I'm fixed here right now. I have to stay here. So I'm going to hold on to this. And at the same time, I'm holding the Ace of Wands. So your advice, how do you cope with this? By not just dreaming about the new beginning or the new experience that you want to have, or the relationship, again, whatever this is. And it could be travel and movement. Maybe you're thinking about relocation, but you're not going to tell everyone about it until you're ready. So there's something like, I'm going to hold my ground for now. Again, it's only advice, while working on the new Ace of Wands, because that's what you're holding. So that Devil to the 8 of Pentacles, remember, it's like, I'm going to work on this, only advice at the same time. So there's something here about doing both in equal measure. Maintaining the current job while looking for the new job, or looking for a way to launch your business. Maintaining the current business model while you explore or reinvent the business in some way. I'm going to stay in this relationship until I find a way to exit it, or I'm going to stay in this relationship until I'm able to have this discussion with my partner about taking it to the next, a higher level of commitment, with that Devil to the 10 of Pentacles. There's something like that here happening. And it could even be for a few of you, it could be, I'm holding on to this relationship until I'm ready to tell the person that I'm leaving. There's definitely here, the advice here is to do both. It's sort of straddling both worlds right now. I will continue showing up in this community group that I volunteer in until I'm able to move to that community group that I want to volunteer in. I'm going to live in this community, in this house or this apartment for now, until I'm ready to relocate. 3 cards of advice about working on the new. Because now we see you 1 foot in the old world, 1 foot in the new. 1 foot in the old chapter, 1 foot in the new chapter. So 3 cards of advice here about working on the new, or creating this new miracle for yourself, following your passion. 1 more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice, 3 of Pentacles, there's your working. 9 of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles. This one to show self-temperance. Oof, boy, do I love this World card. You're so close to closing this out. I'm so proud of you. And I don't even know what this is for each of you, but I just got very excited when I saw the World card. Sometimes the World card brings a little bit of dread, especially when we're talking about closing out something that's been an uncomfortable or very disappointing or toxic chapter in our life. But that's not what you're doing here. This is you just saying, this is okay, but I want better for myself, right? I want better for myself. So your advice here, get to work. 3 of Pentacles, teamwork makes the dream work, whether that's me, myself, and I working on this and being fully focused on it, or collaborating with your person or a group of people. But this is wishes fulfilled. This is satisfaction. Your advice here is to create time, 2 of Pentacles, time management, to work on this dream, wish, or goal. Pour real pentacle resource into it. All 3 of the first advice cards that came out are pentacle energy. So you have to devote, you don't have to do anything, but it is advice. If you want this to come to pass and actually be a reality, you'll need to pour real pentacle energy into it. Time, love, money, talent, commitment, whatever it is. There's some part of your day that needs to be dedicated to this, whether that's 10 minutes or 3 hours. I don't know. It's different for all of you because I don't know what you're working on. But every day there needs to be an equal balance. Look at that 2 of Pentacles, like an evenly yoked thing. I'm staying here, but I'm also working on this. And same thing, Temperance talks about balance, moderation. But it also is Sagittarius energy. So there's fire here. So I continue to persist with the passion, work on this, do it in a balanced and healthy way, because you are basically straddling 2 worlds here. I'm kind of curious to see what's behind the World card. So let's take a look together. Oh my God, the 10 of Cups to the Hierophant. You're working, Tower. You're working on something new, and you will make the announcement when you're ready. You're working on something new relationship, new goal, new project, new business model, some new adventure, and you are excited about it. And you believe it will take you to the 10 of Cups, or damn well close to being in full or complete emotional alignment with yourself and your soul's journey at the time that you decide to make it. Let's get you some timing on this, but it looks like, the Tower is Mars energy, Pluto energy, right? That's a little scorpionic, a little Aries energy here. So we see death and transformation in the Tower card. We also see me, myself, and I, right? Taking action on my own behalf. But because I see it here with the 8 of Wands, I'm getting more the feeling of Uranus. Uranus is your ruling planet. It's also currently in Gemini. It'll be there till 2033. This big life change that you're making will affect your life for a good portion of that time, if not all of it. It definitely puts you on a new path here. Mercury is all about communication. It rules communication. Uranus is the higher octave of that, if you will. So the feeling here is when I'm ready to close this out, move forward towards the new, that's when I will communicate it and everyone will know about it. For right now, I'm just going to keep it a secret. Curious to get timing for you. Timing about stepping into the new. Timing, stepping into the new. Not every card in tarot is timing, but we'll see what we get. Timing for when the Aquarius collective steps into the new. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your timing, judgment, when you're ready. When you're ready. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles. When you're ready to move forward, when this is a little bit more solidified, right? Again, we see that pentacle resources there. When you're ready to move towards it, when you're ready to rebirth your life, we can see these people coming out of the coffins here. So that timeline is going to be different for all of you. I still get the feeling by the end of the year, you are just like literally within eye shot. You're going to be able to see this, the expansion, the growth, the new business, the new relationship, and that'll be different for all of you. But between June and December, your life is going to change dramatically if you choose to do this. And in the Akashic Records, your soul's journey says you're ready to do this. So I guess get ready to create that miracle that you've always wanted for yourself. The universe has your back. That's what I have for you, Aquarius, at this time. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, subscribe, hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.